Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know. It's kind of.
I see numbers, but I don't see people.
Well, you can't see them. They can only see you.
Well, you know what I mean. Don't make me mad.
I'm not scared.
Hi, T. How are you? Hi, Lindy. Hi, Debbie. I didn't get a howdy.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Come on in. That makes one of us.
Quit yawning. It's rude.
Oh, sorry. I can't help it. Debbie always says howdy.
She does.
Oops, howdy. Yep. Howdy. Don't do that again. Hi, Dan.
Your Illinois is showing.
You don't get howdy from Illinois. My mom is from Tennessee, though. Hi, Vincent. Hope everybody's doing well. It's been muggy and hot here. A storm just went like through the area. 10 minutes and it was gone. Which I guess is okay, but... So I'm actually going to do a wreath form. An elevated wreath form tonight. I don't like them, personally, because they make huge wreaths. But I'm going to do one. Hi, Debbie. So tonight, and this is the first time I printed this sign, or actually Floyd printed it. It is so cute. Hi, Dawn. Isn't this so cute? I love it. So we're going to use blues and oranges and greens and the natural color and yellow. Hi, Pam. So we're going to use all kinds of stuff. But as if you watch Floyd do his patriotic on the wreath form, it got quite big. And he said, that's it. Those things are for poofs. I know, Pam, isn't it cute?
I don't do poofs.
So we're going to do poofs. This has got, what is this, a 16? 15. And it's got 18 ties, 8 on the inside, 10 on the outside, like I do in my wreaths, but it's elevated. Those things are elevated like 3 inches. So, but we're going to use 21-inch natural jute mesh. I hope this is enough because I got into it. It was already open. But if not, I have another roll. So I'm just going to drop it on the floor. Switch cameras, my dear.
Who are you talking to?
You. Annette. Have I posted that sign yet? If not, Annette, I will post it right after the live. I don't think it is because it doesn't have a SKU number yet. But it will be in the shop, ourbackroomcreations.com, after the live tonight. There's quite a few new fall signs that I did this past week. So I like fall color. I love fall colors, and I like Christmas colors. I just can't believe that I'm making fall already. But I'm not making another patriotic wreath. I'm not doing it. So we're just going to scrunch this up. It was kind of even. If it's really, really wonky, you should probably straighten it up. Biggest thing is you don't want your edges to go way under. You want them out to the edge. Trim that up a little bit. Yep, just watch. I'll post it on my Facebook and that. Make sure that you have liked and followed Backroom Creations, because I post all the new signs there and where you can go get them. I do have an Etsy and a website. So when I say the shop, that means the OurBackroomCreations.com. Okay? So we're just going to start anywhere. Now some people start before the tie, some people start after the tie. These ties are so long. I'm just going to start in it, and I always do secure it with a pipe cleaner. Thank you, Annette. If you guys wouldn't mind sprinkling the love, flying a kite, floating a boat, and throw some glitter. Excuse me. Just tighten that down. Make sure the little box part is pointed up, because they do get a little sharp. You don't want it to scratch yours or your customer's door. So Saturday I did a small wreath class here locally. And then that night I did my private group. Excuse me. My sinuses are just draining. So we're going to make, let's see here.
Oh, hi, Aunt Esther.
Hi, Esther. Hi, Susan. So we're only going to make about a 10-inch poof, because I just don't, because this thing's going to be huge anyway, because it's on an elevated wreath form. Maybe 11. 10, 11, right in there. Thank you, T. So if you struggle getting your poofs not all twisted, I suggest that would be him. So the biggest thing is to make sure that your edges are on the outside. And I kind of just walk it down. And I'm still a measurer. I still measure. Thank you, Susan. If I get one more phone call today, do you have any pools left? Yeah, there's a pond right out in the parking lot. Go jump in it. Hi, Lily. So this is a natural poly jute. It's probably one of my all-time favorite things to use, especially in the fall. You still measure? My OCD won't let me not measure. They laugh at me at work, because in the morning, if we have a management meeting, I'll write, who was in my office yesterday? And they're like, why? I'm like, because you didn't put my stapler away. Because my stapler goes in one spot. And they don't push my chair in. And they leave their bottles of pop up there. I'm like, I don't come mess up your office, because your office is a pigsty. Pam, that office, oh my gosh. Pam knows what I'm talking about when managers don't clean their office. So my old store manager used to make me clean the assistant manager's office. I'm like, I'm not even in here except for a meeting. So I would get a big old trash can and announce, you guys got 30 minutes to come back here and get what you want off the counter. I'm throwing it away. Yeah, sometimes, Pam, I don't know what they do in there. There's papers everywhere. At least, if I have a stack of papers, I'll throw them in my file cabinet. They don't. I hate to see their houses. That or they clean their houses and not their office. I had to do an interview in there last week. I'm like, oh, I don't want to go in there. I go in my store manager's office if I have an interview if she's not in there. She was gone all last week at another store. Pam, oh my gosh, the pictures she sent me from Millersburg made my skin crawl. They had to go over there for a week and they're remodeling, and they had 180 pallets of freight. We sent 13 people over there. Hi, Joan. Okay, enough one more talk. So is it raining in your house? About 10 minutes here tonight. Biggest thing is you want to make sure that your poofs, whatever size you make them, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, whatever, however big you want to make them, make sure that they're all the same size. Unless your name is Floyd. What did you do? Poofs on the outside and rolls on the inside? You were copying one of Damon's things? Ouch.
On what?
You did a poof on the outside and was it rolls on the inside? Or ruffles?
On what?
A wreath!
On that? No.
Never mind. You don't know what I'm saying. Thank you, Deanne.
I don't know what you're talking about. Leave me alone.
Rude. Leave me alone. That's like a statement of saying, Hi, Ellen. How are you? Poofs really aren't that hard. You just got to practice a little bit. My first ones would get all twisted, and unless you want that look, you know.
Hi, Tracy.
Hi, Tracy. Are any of you guys in any groups that Michelle from M&B Creations shared her? She makes attachments and stuff. She made the cutest Scarecrow with arms and legs. Okay, so all the way around. Now, I will not leave these on here. I don't like the tinsel look. I'll cut them
Debbie,
off.
we have not seen or heard from Midge.
No. Hope she's okay. So I don't need a poof. So we're going to jump down to jump up, I guess, on this frame and go up to the inner one. There's a tie right here. If you felt the need to zip tie it right there, you could. I'm probably not going to on this one. If you don't watch, your edge will get curled under a little bit. Hi, Dorothy. Hope you're doing well this evening. Oh, I didn't show you the ribbons either. So I don't have all my fall stuff here, but I had just bought the blue one. So we'll do those. Hi, Kiernan. Diddy T, I couldn't remember. And then we'll do that one. I don't think I've done orange and blue. It's Illini colors from Illinois. Wow, Ellen, that's great. We ship more signs than anything. Hi, Linda.
Hi, Bianca.
Hi, Bianca. Doing my first Halloween. It is only June. I won't go full fall. I'll probably do it every day next time. I actually like teal and orange, or turquoise and orange.
I always do things my way, T.
He does. He don't. Well, he'll let me pick out colors. He like the flower wreath he did Saturday for our group. He's asked me to pick the colors.
What is your group?
But sometimes he'll go, I'm picking everything. I said, all right. You're hooked on shipping orders? Good. He's my shipping department. But somebody is going back to work.
No.
I'm kicking him out of the house. No. Did you make a Halloween one? I didn't make too many Halloween ones last year. Maybe 4 or 5.
Thank you, T.
He did.
Okay.
Over there sticking his tongue out at me.
There's something else I was going to do while I was sitting here. I can't see what it is now.
I don't know. I can't get in that mind of yours. That's a scary place.
You said you don't want to.
I might have enough on this roll. I think I'd only cut off, like, when I did the awareness method, I think I had to cut off 1 or 2 pieces. I gotta still go down and get my Halloween and fall stuff. This was just what I had here. And I was going back through my Halloween and fall signs. I don't have that many Halloween ones from last year. Of course, some of them I don't think I should post. You know, it's like your wreaths. You're thinking, oh my gosh, I made that. I have a few signs. I'm like, oh, somebody already bought my gobble do you wobble sign.
But they still sell.
Yeah. Ah.
This sign is already posted on
Is
Facebook.
it on Facebook? But what about in the shop? Well, it should be in the shop if I posted it on Facebook. He'll see if it's in there. Usually if I posted to Facebook, I posted it in the shop. Now, whether it's got to Etsy or not, that's another story. Floyd was adamant in the very beginning. I don't want to do Etsy. Etsy's your baby. I said, okay. So Shopify is our website. And he said, I'll do the Shopify, you do the Etsy. I post darn near everything to both sites.
I'm a busy man.
Busy. Lately, he's been busy with his parents again.
All day today.
Yep. Okay, we're back around. I'm going to stick it in that tie. Now, I cut mine off a little long because I take the tail. I have plenty left. I take the tail and stuff it up in the next poof. So there's no way that it will, I won't say there's no way, but there's less likeliness of it to come out. I still will put a zip tie on it as well. Oh, they're okay. His mom isn't feeling well and she had to go to the doctor, and his dad's just tired, I think. Yes, Linda, Floyd's going to work.
Maybe. I got to pass my drug screen first.
He'll pass his drug screen.
That's funny.
Okay. So I'm not going to cut these off yet because we got to do our
I shouldn't
ribbons.
jinx myself.
Well, you haven't taken anything to...
Now,
I know. For a couple of positions at Walmart, you have to pass a drug screen. And I'm like, okay. Before I even interview them, I'm just going to be honest with you. Can you pass a drug screen? I've gotten I thought Walmart didn't drug screen anymore. For this position does. So here's our poof. Now we're we're already at 24. Yay! Oh, I don't need those yet. So now we're going to do, this is a blue border. We're going to do my favorite thing in the world. A woodland ruffle. They're cut at 19 inches. And then, no, I didn't have time to get everything prepped. We're going to pop in a yellow and an orange. That's just a basic orange. I will buy basic just to give it, like if you don't want metallic in your wreath. So we're going to do a blue and an orange and a yellow, and then we're going to do a blue and a green and a yellow. My ribbon tails are cut at 13 inches. Now, because these ties are so big, normally I do not open my stuff back up, but these I will. Because it'll create a bulkiness underneath your ribbon that you don't want. Awesome, Kieran. Yeah, I heard about the shop. Or the class. I just didn't have time. So you're going to see just a little bit of that. After I bend it up, I ain't going to see it. There, so that's what that one will look like. That's awesome. Is that one going in the portal? I'll go back and watch it later.
no, I think you had to pay extra.
Did you have to pay for it? Okay. I can pay for it and watch it later.
We already paid for the other.
So, Debbie, what was difference in this one to the ship challenge?
He used that new shipping website.
Okay.
I think that's the only difference.
I think he was, yeah. So this one's gonna have a green and a yellow. I normally get, if I do poof ruffles and rolls, I usually get a lot of it ready, but sorry, Charlie. I come home and I just like sat down. Even though I sit for 35 minutes on the way home, just wasn't the same. Thanks, Bianca.
Debbie, as for the cheaper shipping prices, it depends on what you're comparing it to.
True.
We use ShipStation, and ShipStation also incorporates UPS, and the USPS rates are about the same. I find UPS is generally a little cheaper than FedEx, but not on everything. That and
so here's what our two colors will look like.
ShipStation also has a monthly fee.
Yeah.
You don't have with the other one. Linda, is that question for Jeanette?
Where do I work? I work at Walmart. So if you were just joining, here's the sign that we're going to use. Whoop, look at that light. Yeah, okay, there. And it's so cute. The artist from that sign is Lori Furnell. I love her work. I buy a lot of her stuff. I'm a loss prevention manager for Walmart. And jack of trades and master of none. So now I need an orange. I like the basic mesh. I don't buy a whole lot of it anymore. This was a partial roll. Last year's class intimidated you. Oh, okay.
Well, I did sign up with Parcel Path as well. I was in there playing around, checking out some rates.
I haven't even made my bow tonight.
So we make,
that's where I started, Linda.
We make what, North Carolina?
No, I started as night stalking, brat.
She was a stalker.
I did. I was a stalker for 4.5 years. Now I'm a manager. Boy, where did I go wrong? No, I mean, as much as Walmart gets dogged, if you don't like Walmart, I really don't care. There's good things and bad things. I do like my newer store that I'm at, though. Even though I got to drive 40 minutes to get there.
Yeah, I think most wreath makers should probably check out that Parcel Path.
Oh, cool, Debbie.
Wendy says you drank the Kool-Aid.
I drank the Kool-Aid. So did you, honey.
Diane says hi from the shy.
So you're either from Chicago.
That's the only thing I can
That's the only thing I can think of. Yeah, Walmart, we preach don't drink Kool-Aid.
Not as much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Debbie.
But you miss me, don't you, Lindy?
Damon does when they put together worksheets for people to use. They are really good.
My uncle lives in Montrose. No.
Me and Debbie are talking business here, but
rude. Rude.
Just kidding.
Just kidding my butt. Aw, thanks.
Yes, he does have a degree in finance, and it is very evident.
Yep. I bet you my new cleaning supervisor wish I'd go back to my old store sometimes.
That'd be all right.
I'd drive you nuts.
If he would do his job, you'd leave him alone?
He does do his job.
Then why are you bothering him?
Because he's a hoarder.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I cleaned out his office when he wasn't there. So I need green and yellow. Yeah, I know he's an engineer too. So I made one of my managers think twice about telling me something because I asked her a question and she fibbed to me. Or didn't quite tell me the truth.
Rolls down.
I know. Oh, it'll be okay, Karen. Just take a leap. We went Etsy and online before we went brick and mortar. So, excuse me. Don't you throw nothing at me. I didn't mean to forget what I was going to say.
Well, then I can continue.
He's such a brat.
as much as it pains me to say this, Karen, build an Etsy store and keep it updated.
He didn't want to do Etsy, but then Etsy has its own algorithm.
Damon showed me the light.
Oh, it wasn't I showed him the light.
No, it
had Damon. To be from Damon.
It was Damon. Well, you don't want me to lie, do you?
Oh, I know what I was going to say. So one of my managers told a white lie. I just looked at her, and she's like, really? And I go, do you know that you raise your voice a pitch higher when you lie? No. She says, oh, I better watch that.
Everybody has a tell.
At least I got something out of college, huh?
Even if you run your own, even if you get to the point, Karen, where you decide to have your own Shopify, Ecwid, Wix, whatever website, keep your Etsy.
Because Etsy drives. Now, I used to drive most of my business. Now, Etsy is driving probably almost 70% of my business to my Etsy.
Yeah, we still make a lot of sales on Etsy. And other than updating the listings and adding new products, we don't put a whole lot of work into it.
Mm-mm.
They have their own customer base, and that's extra customers that we get.
We hear cha-ching, Etsy. We hear ching, Shopify.
And unless you have a degree in some kind of IT,
do
not do a WordPress website on your own.
We started with that.
It was horrible.
And I mean, Floyd's pretty good at computer stuff.
I took college classes on building websites, but it was just way different now than it was back then.
I remember writing an HTML on my Texas Instrument little computer thingy that you hooked up to a TV. By the way, that was black and white. And you made the little Mr. Bojangles dance. I was thrilled. Of course, that's been...
You just dated yourself.
I dated myself bad.
Really bad.
Oh, shoot.
She was yakking and messed up.
Shoot, shoot, bang. I ordered mine from Kieran from Amazon. I do. This should have been green.
Now, if you buy bulk boxes, there are better options.
Like skids, you'd have to order skids from Uline to get a good rate.
But for the average crafter, it's going to be hard for you to beat Amazon for boxes.
Yeah. Because you order them like in sets of 25.
Or 10.
No, it's usually 25.
Sometimes, well, the ones I order.
Oh, the big one, yeah. So, in a pinch, I have gotten stuff. Of course, this is not just for Wreaths, but I have gone to Staples. I've gotten a few things from Walmart, Lowe's, Menards. Oh, I forgot.
All those places carry, well, Staples has a pretty good variety of box sizes, but they're expensive.
They are expensive, but in a pinch.
If you need one box and you need it quick, Staples is a good option. Walmart, Lowe's, Menards. I don't think we ever looked at Rural King.
Now, there's this. Do you have my box cutter on my Amazon? I don't think you do.
No, not the new one. That was on the old one.
Okay. So I'll have to add that to my Amazon affiliate. It's this box cutter, and oh my gosh, because sometimes you get a box and it's this tall, and you only need it, little. It helps.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Oh, speaking of which, if I want to go if we ever want to get away from Shopify, my son-in-law is a software designer. I'm sure he could whip one up really quick.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
No, but Kernan, what they will have is they will have a box that is 22 by 22, but it'll just be really tall, And
yeah, it'll be like 22 by 22 by 18 or something like that. Then you just cut it down.
Yep, we have a box cutter.
I'll put it on my tools I use on Amazon.
It's designed to reconfigure.
It basically puts a perforated line and then you bend it over.
But on Damon's blog, he's got a really good video on how to cut down boxes with a box cutter.
Yeah. Hi, Sandy. Thank you.
I thought Sandy posted it. Maybe not.
I don't know. Might be another one. Now I'm using, what I did was I goofed because I'm using partial rolls to use them up. You know how I love to do that. So I got like so many colors in here. The ruffle is all blue, but the rolls are going back and forth between yellow or green and orange.
Lindy wants to know if it makes a Lindy special. Oh, did he? Yeah, I see your comments. Well, I see that comment, Dawn.
I was having trouble with that, and mine was doing that.
I'm glad he included that video in that class, Kieran, because that was a really good video on how to resize your boxes to get them cut down to the size.
I mean, because I started out buying like 2 or 3 different sizes of boxes because I do centerpieces and wreaths and kits and swags. The swags and centerpieces. So basically what I did was I configured what's my biggest wreath I'm going to make. Then I have pixie wreaths. Now my pixie wreaths and my kits can go in the same box. Well, some of them.
No, not really.
No. Anyway, I tried to narrow it down to as few different boxes as I could. Like the swags and the centerpieces can go in the same box. I just may have to change the height of it, which now is pretty easy. I see your comment now, though, Dawn. Facebook's always wonky. Wonky, wonky, wonky. Now I need green and yellow. I know. Things that make you go, Facebook.
Oh, yeah. Facebook's just weird lately.
They're a pain in the butt for weeks.
The tip I will give anybody looking to buy boxes on Amazon, read the description thoroughly, because if you come across a listing for boxes that the price seems too good to be true, Jinx, they are probably used boxes.
They sell used boxes on Amazon.
Yep, they do. Yeah,
that's cool.
Storage is definitely an issue.
So what we did was, I have a storage unit just for.
Yeah, I think she's talking about boxes.
I know. But for my wreaths, we hung a chain from one side of the storage unit to the other, one up, one down, and then I can still put 2 totes underneath. And then we have our boxes down there. I actually got contractor's bags, and I put one size in each bag until I saved some of my boxes from shipping.
We just put them in bags just in case.
I wanted to get damp.
Yeah, we didn't want them to draw any dampness if any dampness got in the storage unit. Everything not everything, but like all the wreaths and other creations and
they're either in a box or hanging in a bag.
And anything that's hanging is in a plastic bag as well.
Yep. I do have a swag hanging.
Yeah,
my Christmas one. Yeah.
It's in a bag.
Yeah, it's in a bag.
Yeah, 2 sizes is a good start, Kieran.
I didn't know how this darker blue was going to look with the denim blue, but I think I kind of like it. Because the sign goes from light to dark. Yeah.
Karen said they may get another shed after the wedding.
I talked about getting a shed, you know, for here. But I wanted to make sure that things were going to go, you know, good. I don't want to buy something that I change my mind later. I doubt that I'll change my mind.
Karen said good contrast with the blues.
Yeah, I like it. I really like this one because this one would look good with like a leopard print too. I think we're going to see some really unique designs this year. They keep saying that we're going to have a shortage in supplies.
I really think you're going to see some new color combinations for Christmas this year. I really do.
Maybe. Of course, I already made pink, and
a lot of you that watch Damon a UITC kick.
So is Floyd.
It's.
He says it's fun.
It is fun.
We only have the large boards, so we're gonna buy some small ones.
We have some character boards.
Got some character boards. I have a couple of the wings. I want to make a butterfly with one and an angel with another. They do, Karen.
Yep, a little bit. Now you can do the flower wreaths on wireframes as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little trickier.
He did one.
But I will say the UITC boards, super easy.
He did one in the private group Saturday. Yeah, Saturday.
I've done 2 on the UITC boards and 1 on a Dollar Tree 8-inch frame. That was a little tricky, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, if there were no Christmas picks or anything, I'm good because I went way overboard last year.
Yes, you did.
But they were so pretty. How glittery. I packed up my patriotic. I bought a little more patriotic picks because I found some that were cute. I ended up not using them. I mean, if somebody wanted something special, I have them available to me. But
what, Dan, you want me to make your flower wreaths on a wire frame?
How do I make you do all mine on the wires? Clerk. I know, I heard.
Well, the last time we were up there, the day
they were starting already.
Of Katie's
at the end of May
marathon,
Memorial Day, they were starting to put out Christmas.
They didn't have a whole lot of fall out. It was mostly still patriotic, but there was a couple of end caps of Christmas out already.
They had the little pine smelly stuff. It's probably stuff from last year.
Probably.
I do like fall. I think fall, I don't know which one's my favorite, fall or Christmas. I want to make a wreath and put something on it that's like motion censored. So when you walk in my office, it scares them.
Can we wire Frankie with some kind of a motion activated recording?
I'm thinking about it. Get out of my office.
Oh, I'm sorry, T.
Oh, have a good night, T. I'm sorry.
Busby.
Hi, Melissa. We're doing fall. I went ahead and
in June.
I will do one Christmas in July. And that's it. The Christmas in July thing. Like a Billy Patrick.
Absolutely.
Oh, I did order some more fish. Like it was metal. These aren't stuffed. It's a bass.
Yeah.
He likes catfish. I wish I could go to Hobby Lobby weekly.
Can't afford to go to Hobby Lobby weekly.
Of course, we're supposed to get a Hobby Lobby be about 35 minutes away.
About half the distance of the one.
Yeah, because the other one's over an hour. A little over an hour.
If we could control ourselves when we go in there, we could.
He's just as bad as I am. Oh, I want to make this, and oh, you need this.
Well, yeah. We have to drive an hour to get there, so we got to make it worth our while.
Yeah, got to make it worth our while. Oh, I think I already paid.
Melissa's got one 10 minutes away from her.
Oh,
I'd be broke all the time. Yeah, that's usually our intention, Karen, when we go in there is to only buy the sale items, and it never works out that way.
No, I buy a lot more sale items.
But like the florals and the wall decorations or the different areas of decor, yeah, we only buy.
Unless I absolutely have to have something.
Like the pig.
Like the what? Oh, yeah, the little stuffed pig I did in my wreath, he wasn't on sale.
Tammy's got a Hobby Lobby, Joann's, Michael's all within 10 minutes.
Well, the Hobby Lobby that we go to has the Joann's and Michael's right across the street.
And a Dollar Tree.
And a Dollar Tree.
All right there together.
So somebody has been going to Dollar Trees this week and buying coconut bras because he's making the middles for the Unique in the Creek flowers. They probably thought he was a little weird.
We don't have any old time potteries up here.
Mm-mm.
I wish.
I don't even think I've ordered from them yet. So I'm going to stop at my parents' house on the way to Crafters Convention in September. She's actually going to let me stop. She's like, yeah.
Is she going to let us?
Yep, she's going to let us. And I said, I'm staying all night. She says, bring your bed. We have like one of those real tall air mattresses. So she says, yeah, I'll let you stop. Because she wouldn't let me go last year. She's like, no, nobody's coming here. So we're going to stop there, and I'm going to take Mom a wreath, and I'm going to take some grave saddles to put on my grandparents' graves. I did that again.
Jimmy Buffett concert. That's funny. Well, I covered it well because I didn't buy just coconut bras. I bought some other stuff.
Oh, he got me. So he's made 2 trips to Dollar Tree this week. Today he got me cross frames. I don't know why all of a sudden our Dollar Tree's got all these frames because they never get them, or at least we never see them. But
I found some more square.
Some square, some hearts, some awareness ribbon, and then today he got me crosses. I'm like, woohoo!
No lays and grass strips.
That would be funny.
No, well, it would be funny if I wore it, which I'm not. Don't even.
So I threw you guys a loop, and I cut ribbon to go on the inside.
What? You don't do that anymore.
I know. Actually, it was a mistake. I just was in a hurry and went ahead and cut it. So we're going to use it. If it's over my sign and looks funny, I'll just cut it out.
I have yet to see the rainbow.
Yeah, I know you told me, Tammy. Is it working out good? You bought them all. See, he had square ones, and he goes, I left some. And I'm like, why? Nobody else would.
You don't use that many square frames.
I might if I had more.
Oh, wow.
The square ones do make a big wreath.
They're huge.
I have one hanging on my door. But I like them. I want to make one that looks like a diamond next time.
Tammy says, yes, they are great.
Are they cool? We find some.
Can you buy them online?
I think you can buy those online.
Because you would use a case of them going to a hanger.
Yeah, oh yeah. Okay, we got her outside. This is going to be so big. So from ribbon to ribbon.
So we're in,
this is almost as big as Frankie. It's like 28, 29 inches.
so we are in two shops that we have limited space in. And me and her had this conversation that we need to stick to smaller wreaths, possibly pixies, and almost every wreath that she has done since we had that conversation has been
big.
huge.
This one's big. I just wanted to use the elevated wreath form.
Tammy said yes, she bought
Yeah,
her
I see
case
that.
online.
I'll probably buy some. Okay, so now we're going to jump up to the middle. And it doesn't matter how I start. I bought a case last year, and I have a case of those and a case of pumpkins. I used quite a few candy canes, though. I did make probably about 8.
Yeah.
So.
Kieran says go big or go home.
Yep, there you go. Maybe I'll just take it to work and hang it on my wall. Make my other manager mad. So I have 2 managers. I have a loss prevention manager and I have a store manager. And the loss prevention manager, your office has to be like stark naked. Everything put away, nothing on the 2 file cabinets. I'm putting a wreath on the wall. We're just going to go the same pattern in the inside. We can start anywhere with our ribbon. Maybe I'll start with the other one. Here's our name Grinch. Now I have another name for her, but I can't say that on here.
Hi, Joyce.
Hi, Joyce. Luckily, she doesn't come to the store that often. She's got other stores that are problematic that need her attention more than mine. Thank goodness. I probably see her like once every other month, which is a good thing because she irks me. She'll never watch this, so I don't worry.
You never know who watches.
I don't know. I'm just a rebel, so. Because she says, you have to argue everything. Yes. If I don't.
Try being married to her.
Rude.
Do we not debate everything? 99.9%. Tell me I'm wrong.
I have good ideas.
Nobody said you didn't have good ideas.
But sometimes he just doesn't want to do it that way.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yepers. Because my son will come down and he'll go, but I thought you were going to do this or make this for supper. And I'm like, I changed my mind. I do that a lot. I got mad at a girl at work the other day. We work with a lot of minors, and they're spoiled, and some of them are really, really snotty. Tammy. Thanks, Mary. Yeah. Sometimes I don't cook a whole lot anymore, or not as much as I used to. I ripped my fingernail on a fire door the other day, and it hurts like heck. They are very much so, Joyce. I have one girl, she rolled her eyes at me, went, whatever. I'm like, oh, my daughter knows that is like the one thing you do not say to me. And I'm like, come here, right now. I have to go to the bathroom. And I said, not before you come here, you don't. I give them choices. A, you can go do what you're told without attitude. B, you can go do what you're told with attitude and find yourself in my office. Or C, you can go home. And you'll get the point. Want to guess which one they usually choose?
Go home.
Hi, Linda. No? The other girl apologized to me the other day. She's like, I'm sorry. I'm just having a rough couple weeks. I said, don't we all? Welcome to the adult world.
Yeah, pretty much.
I had one girl. She doesn't like one of the managers. Would you scroll, honey?
It just happened.
Yeah, I know. Yep. I hate rolling the eyes and saying whatever. His daughter used to do that all the time.
Sometimes both in the same.
Oh yeah, usually both.
While she's rolling her eyes.
So one day she was so mad at me. I don't remember about what. She was upstairs yelling to her sister about me. So much that I could hear her. So I went halfway up the stairs and said, you know what? You can whatever your way walking. It was first day of Christmas break. And I said, you're grounded from the car. Then I heard, oh, I hate her. I told her to stand in line. So this has got a lot of different colors in it. But they do all match our sign. Yeah, my daughter Chelsea, thank God she's grown up because it was a rough teenage life. Mesh keeps going right underneath my fingernail. What's left of it.
You can make band-aids for it.
Oh, I had a band-aid on it. It came off. Now I get some kids that are just like, you're so funny. I said, well, I'm so funny, go back to work. Because they don't have a work. Most of them do not have very good work ethic. Because the one girl I got, I don't have to work. There's the door. Yeah, my oldest just turned 33. Bye-bye.
Yep, pretty much.
Hi, Faye. Sprung green. That's the only thing when you use so many patterns and ribbon and mesh colors, you got to really pay attention to what you're doing.
Her oldest will be 40 this year.
Wow.
Her turn's coming.
By the time my daughter's 40, so that's 7 more years, my oldest granddaughter will be an adult. Oh. I'm not ready for that. This month, actually. 40 wasn't like, the big 40. I'm like, okay, I'm 40. And then it was last year, it was, okay, I'm 50. We had a tech at work. I don't know how we got to talking about age, but he's like, I'm probably the oldest one here. And I went, I was born in 70. And he's like, oh, no, I'm not the oldest one here.
Our 2 oldest grandchildren are now 13. They're literally teenagers.
Can you break 60? I don't know. I keep telling Floyd my family don't live very long. So. Oh, some of them did, but.
She'll break 60.
Yeah. I might not be able to walk then, but.
Too mean to die.
I am not mean. I am strict. We have grandchildren ages 6 to 13. 10 of them.
Well, Melissa, that means you stand a really good chance of living to be really old.
Oh, wow. Well, I mean, my grandpa he died of cirrhosis of the liver. He did it to himself. So he was only 56. 60s, 70. I have one grandma at 79. Getting thick. Wow, Linda. No comment. Okay, so now we're almost done. We got half of the inside done, or top, whatever.
Debbie said she just ordered pumpkin frames from Dollar Tree.
Did you? I have some left over from last year. I have to go up with my pegboard. I got about this much before the ceiling. I said just go pegboard all the way up so I can just hang on my frames.
I just thought it was kind of odd that the Dollar Tree I went into yesterday had perk frames.
I had a case of those, but he caught me some more because he didn't know.
I couldn't remember if she had the heart frames or not. So
I want to make a butterfly with them, though. Yeah, Lindy, but you're younger. Well, I didn't have any grandparents left after 27. Orange. I don't always do that. You ought to tell your story about your visit to the cemetery. He comes home and he goes, I got kidnapped. I'm like, okay.
So your favorite voice in the background got kidnapped on Sunday. So my dad had a daughter with his first wife that died at a month old, and she's buried in a cemetery not too far away. But I haven't been there, and because she died like 6 years before I was even born. And I haven't been up to that cemetery in probably 40 years. So I thought, well, Dad's not feeling good, so I'll be nice and I'll take the cemetery vase that Jeanette made for him, and I'll go find her grave and put it on there for him, take some pictures. So I get up there, and he can't give directions on where her grave is at. He can show me where it's at, but he wasn't with me. So I walk around this cemetery for about 45 minutes, and the caretaker shows up and gets the mower out of the garage. I'm thinking, well, he gets down this way. I'll ask him if they have some kind of database that tells who's buried where. So I flag him down when he comes by, and he says, oh, yeah. He goes, meet me over at the office. He says, we'll look it up. We'll look it up. Well, her name isn't in the database, and I don't know who paid for the lot, so I can't give him a last name for that. It wasn't paid for by my dad. We looked that up. Strangely enough, a lot of the lots are listed by who paid for them, not by who's buried in them.
That's a weird cemetery.
I find that very weird. But
it
anyway.
is.
So he goes, well, I know where pretty much all of the flat tombstones are. He says, we'll take the golf cart and we'll go look. We started going through section after section after section. And I'm like, all right, man, I kept you from your job long enough. Well, no. He goes, we just got a couple more sections. We'll go hit these sections. And he kept me for an hour. I was trying to get away from him, and he would not let me off the golf cart.
Oh, it's so funny, isn't it, Melissa?
And I'm like, it was hot.
Yeah, it was very hot on Sunday.
And I was miserable. I didn't have a drink, nothing. I'm just riding around with a golf cart on this guy. I get home, and Jeanette walks in the door.
He goes, I was kidnapped. I'm like,
I got kidnapped today by cemetery grave or caretaker. Thank God he wasn't some kind of a psycho. Well, he was, but not that kind of psycho. He's just weird.
Now, I do family genealogy. I haven't done a whole lot since I started making wreaths. But I've done it since I was 13 years old.
Melissa, no, I had already walked through all the sections that we drove through. And Tammy, no, we never did find the plot.
But he comes home and tells me his story, and I don't know if any of you know what Find a Grave is. It's a website. And a lot of people, who I guess are bored, will go by and take pictures of people's tombstones in their area, and they'll post it on there. Some people it's family, some people it's just strangers. So I went on there, found a picture of her stone,
but it didn't tell where.
But it didn't tell where it was at. Some people.
Aaron says he was lonely. He doesn't have anyone to talk to. He has a lot of people to talk to, several hundred to be.
So it's a running joke when I was doing genealogy. They're like, Mom, are you looking up dead people again? I'm like, yeah, they don't argue with me.
Oh, Melissa said she found many family plots that way.
Mm-hmm. I've got like 16 generations on one of my family sides.
So I still have the cemetery base for her stone in my truck. I told Dad.
You watch, I'll go out there and I'll find it.
Well, you go right ahead. You up there and you go walking. I told him some days he's okay to drive, some days he's not. I told him one day this week I'd take him up and he'd show me where it's at. We'll put her flowers on the grave.
Is that the same cemetery that Dallas is buried at?
No.
Oh, okay.
I got dead people scattered all over this county.
I got them scattered all over the United States. I got one more. This thing's getting huge.
Did I tell you that my grandma Icy Mae has a Spears family cemetery by her house? Well,
Yeah.
The house.
A family cemetery?
A family cemetery down in Kentucky.
That happened a lot. Of course, so did burying your uncle, or your niece, or your nephew, or first cousin. Wasn't against the law back then. Okay. So we're on.
Wow, Melissa, you're busy.
Wow. I haven't been to my grandparents' grave I was in my 20s.
Although by getting on this cemetery's website, I do think I found where me and Jeanette are going to be buried. It's cheap.
Oh, there it is. Found it.
What, you don't want to be buried in Strasbourg?
No, you guys stick me in the manhole.
No.
So my dad is a cemetery sexton.
That's a little creepy. I'm sorry.
And they want to be cremated.
Put your urn on a wreath. How about that?
And he's like, it's all ready. When I die, all you gotta do is pick me up, open up the cap, pour me in, and I'm good.
Well, I mean, it's good that all that's taken care
My
of.
mom and dad's, everything's taken care of. So my mom one day calls me and she says, I have to talk some seriousness. I'm like, okay, what's wrong with Dad? And she said, oh, no, nothing like that. And she says, I need to tell you where the deed to the house is, where the money's stashed at, and where this and that and the key and all that stuff.
Where all the important stuff is hid throughout the house so that Jeanette can go out when they die and get everything.
So I start writing it all down because I'll forget.
Tracy said Jeanette should be sprinkled at a glitter factory.
There you go. Do you know some people actually put ashes in their tattoo of their loved ones? It's a bit creepy for me.
That's a health risk. What are you talking about?
All right. So this was our last one. Not too bad for not having anything prepped.
So, the bow's not made yet. So.
No, my bow's not made, but crap everywhere. So this thing is huge. See? Well, and it's not as thick as I thought it was going to be, but I did only do 10 to 11 inch poofs, but it is, you count that ribbon right there, it's at 30 inches.
Yes, Melissa, I've seen those glass pieces with the ashes in them. You're being cremated and put with a live tree.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. All right, so let's see what ribbon we can get into. I love this ribbon. This is so cute. So we're
all right.
I don't care what you think.
All right, this is weirding me out. We're going to change subject. Bushes on your property that have changed colors. I didn't know that was a thing.
You mean it just went from like white to red, or
from yellow to red, almost a blood red?
Where?
That one at Mom's house.
Oh, really?
At the bottom of the handicap ramp.
Huh?
Because she brought it up today. She goes, I don't think I like that rose that color. And I'm like, well, you can't change the color. And she's like, no, when your dad planted it, it was yellow. And I'm like,
it's weird.
Aunt Carol had one that was white and went to pink.
That's, I don't know. So I'm gonna do, because our sign's gonna go. It's an up and right sign. If you haven't seen the sign, there it is.
Up and right.
Did you see if this is on the shop?
Oh no, I didn't.
He squirreled.
I did.
So we'll probably do a long tail bow because I'm gonna put it on one side.
Let's see if Jeanette put it in the right area. Oh, look at that. There it is.
So if you were asking me if this is on the shop, yes, it is.
I will give you the link.
It is really cute.
Lindy says they changed because they've been pollinated by another plant.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
But there's no other roses anywhere near that thing.
A bee pollinates, boingy, 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 boingy.
Oh.
So I'm going to do a 13-inch
and
tail.
Who says you can't learn anything watching live?
Yeah, no doubt.
Not just crafting stuff either. We learn all kinds of stuff on here. What they use cremated ashes for and how roses change color.
I think that's a first. I've never heard that topic talked on a live before. But hey, we talk about a lot of things.
I do not want to do that.
See, are we going to go big or... Yeah, we got to go big because this wreath is huge.
Joyce says she really likes it.
I know. Isn't it cute?
Melissa says nutrients also affect.
This is bought at shopfishstreet.com on Etsy.
No.
Oh, wait a minute. That's their new website. It was Fish Street Studio on Etsy, but they're switching over to a website.
Moving on to their own website.
But yes, I like it too. It's really cute.
Ta-da! There's the link.
And there's the link for the sign if you're interested. I probably made I think 6 new fall signs. I got some. I had to make a gnome one.
Mary wants to know if you have a black cat on a round.
No, but I could make one.
Get busy.
Because I just bought some Halloween clip art. Our rounds are 8 inches.
And Lindy wants to know how her plate's coming.
I'm gonna do it this weekend.
It's on the list, Lindy.
It's been rough lately.
She's been busy. She's got a lot of custom requests.
That between work and the lives, I've been tired lately.
No, Tammy, the signs of the month did not go out yet. They will be going out. I would really like to say tomorrow.
If not, the next day.
Wednesday at the latest. But they should be going out tomorrow.
What did I do for sign of the month? I can't remember. Sometimes I design the signs of the month like weeks ahead of
You want me
time.
to bring you one?
Yeah.
No, they haven't been mailed out yet. We can't reveal them yet.
Well, just show me. Just tell me.
It's this one.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh no, Melissa. No. I have shrink wrap. Believe that.
Hey, next time you order something, he's gonna really shrink wrap it.
I don't think she likes the shrink wrap because she hasn't ordered anything in a while. Hi, Stacy.
Hi, Stacy. How are you?
We're talking about dead people and cremation and roses changing colors and all kinds of fun stuff tonight. Talked a little bit about crafting too, but not a whole lot. Just kidding.
Oh, that was 3. Okay.
You know what you're doing?
Nope.
Do I need to take over?
No, I don't like your bows.
How rude.
He'll tell me, he'll go, that wasn't very nice. And I said, I'm not a nice person.
Like you dovetailed.
I know. One of the.
Oh, no, there was more than one.
Was there more than one? Oh, well.
There was one that had a mountain on it and at least 2 that weren't dovetailed.
So this should, yeah.
It was funny.
I have some of it left over from last year.
I could, because actually I am doing the next live.
Wednesday I have to work 10A to 8P, 10 to 8.
I will be doing back-to-back live solo on Wednesday.
If he takes more than an hour, I'll walk in at the tail end of the private group.
No. I'm not wearing them.
I'll go buy him a grass skirt.
I could have bought one today. I was at Dollar Tree again. I don't think Jeanette was happy that I went to Dollar Tree without her. Twice.
He bought me stuff, so
2 days in a row.
I don't care. I have a Dollar Tree right next to my work, but it's a small one.
You should still pop in there every couple of days and see what they have in the way of leaf frames. Just saying. Maybe you find some of them bike wheels, as they call them.
Have y'all seen the bike wheels the Dollar Tree has?
I'm sorry. They look like
a wagon wheel.
They look like a wagon wheel, not a bike wheel.
Or a tricycle wheel.
I mean, don't get me wrong. They're nice frames, and you could do a lot with them. I think they look more like a wagon wheel. That's just me. My opinion doesn't count.
I have 2 football frames that one of my girls from the private group sent me. I think I have it figured out what I want to make. She's like, see what you can do with these. That's all right, Karen. I've been missing out a lot too. Because I am gone a minimum of 12 hours a day. The other night I sat down to watch TV and I didn't even get past the where you pick your app, because we just have streaming stuff. And I didn't even get past that, and I was like out cold. I know, Tracy. I know the one south of us. It comes in on Friday because I know somebody that works there, and she told me their truck comes in on Fridays.
Well, hi there, Teeny.
Hi, Teeny. Did you get your candlestick done, or you got part to it? So this ribbon wasn't in the wreath, but I thought of, I like the natural. I had some white background scarecrows, but I don't think I want to use that.
Are you using the ribbon out of the sign and ribbon kits?
No, this was just folded up extra.
Nope. Teeny says she needs a part 2.
No, part 2. Yeah, that's got a lot of detail in it.
Yes, it did.
Let's see here.
Oh yeah, I got to figure out what I'm doing for the 2 lives on it.
Yep. So we're gonna do. I was gonna do a 2-1-2 bow, but then I made 3 loops of the blue on the bottom. So we're just gonna do 3-2-1, 3-2-1.
Jeanette won't be here. Maybe I'll do another patriotic. No?
I'm not doing no more patriotic.
You're not going to be here. I will. Ooh, maybe I'll make a wreath and put a gnome in it.
You might come up missing too.
I'm starting to get worried, guys. She said that like 2 lives in a row now. That I'm going to come up
You
missing.
threatened my gnomes.
You paid that guy to kidnap me at the cemetery, didn't you?
Thank you, Teeny. Lori Furnell was the artist.
See, Debbie's still doing Patriot.
Yeah. I'm over it.
That's un-American.
Well, I have an Americana living room, so I'm just over red, white. A garland that I bought that's the primitive. That I might do that one.
Tammy did patriotic today too.
Oh, cool. Okay, we're not using that one.
Well, I do have to figure out what I'm going to do Wednesday night for both lives, but I will. Oh, very funny, Tracy. You're not supposed to know about the payoff, Lloyd. Lloyd, I see my check cleared. You paid the guy.
Oh, that's funny.
That is funny.
You guys are hilarious.
Next time I go up there and he's mowing, I'll say, "Hey, do you know a Tracy from Michigan?" That would be hilarious if you did know a Tracy from Michigan.
Yeah, really. Okay. So I've never done a 3-2-1, 3-2-1, but so I did 3 and 2 and 1 of the 2.5 inch, and now I'm going to do the same with the 1.5 inch. This is just some extra I had. When my rolls get down to, well, this has got quite a bit, but to save room so I can put more ribbon out, I fold it up.
Oh, Teeny, it's really easy. We have 2 Logitech webcams and use a free software called OBS.
OBS. Yeah, we've done this. We bought the second one probably a month after I started doing lives.
Oh yeah, we've been using the 2 camera system for a while. The only reason we use the StreamYard is to broadcast to both Facebook and YouTube at the same time. That's nothing. The 2 cameras have nothing to do with that.
And Teeny, all the lighting I have in my room is all those clamp lights. That's all it is.
So we have an overhead standard bedroom light fixture, and then 4 clamp lights.
But she was struggling with light.
Oh no, Teeny, there's especially after COVID hit, there are a ton of videos on YouTube how to use OBS because all of the churches went to broadcasting their service when COVID hit. There's a ton of videos on YouTube about it. I'm not going to lie, though. I did struggle a little bit at first when we set it up, but I think the majority of that was because we were trying to use Wi-Fi instead of hardwired.
Yeah. When I had my craft room in the smaller room, the Wi-Fi just wasn't cutting it, so we had to run hardwire. You need to walk through. I'm the same way. Just show me. Is what I say. Just show me. I like this ribbon too. I have to get some more if I can find it.
And now that webcam prices have come back down,
yeah, they were really expensive.
I'm seriously thinking about adding a third one.
Can you add 3?
Add as many as I want.
An overhead shot.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Do an overhead shot for the type.
Or actually, this.
I don't like the over-the-shoulder thing.
You know?
Then we'd have to put a. That would defeat the purpose because then you'd have to put a wall here.
Oh yeah.
I learn a lot on YouTube.
YouTube is your friend. In fact, Floyd is the IT part. And then he'll say,
don't curse me like that.
He'll go, YouTube is your friend. So now I've been starting to look up my own stuff.
I have a son-in-law that is an IT guy. I think I might incorporate.
He's got how many computer screens? 5? One's his personal one.
No, he's got 4.
4.
Two for work and 2 for personal.
He works from home. He tests software.
Yeah, he's a software designer and tester. See, there you go, YouTube certified mechanic.
So here's our 3 in our 1.5 inch. I wanted the end in yellow, I think.
I mean, Teeny, at one time I thought about trying to do a YouTube tutorial on how to use the OPS. There are people out there who use it that are way better at explaining that than I am. I have double monitors downstairs. I wish I had dual monitors for this. Make things so much easier. Of course, we do have the TV hooked up.
Yeah. We have a TV in here so I can read my comments.
But they just need to get a bigger one.
I ain't got no more counter space. And you can't, there ain't no room to hang it on the wall either.
No, I said a bigger monitor for here.
Oh, there. Yeah, he's actually got a little desk that sit right here next to my table. He'll pay you for a one-on-one class.
I'll tell you what I'll do, Teeny. I will go find you a really good YouTube tutorial, and if it still doesn't help you, I will help you.
There you go.
Finding time might be interesting, but
because he's going back to work.
Well, not if I become an IT consultant to all the crafters. Might take me a couple of days to find a really good one, because when I first started searching YouTube videos for the OBS stuff, I didn't bookmark any of them.
Well, what the heck? You're like a bookmark.
I have thousands of bookmarks.
He does. I don't know how he finds anything. And then he's got on his desktop, he's got all these little icons. Drives me nuts. Of course, I don't go over there. I'm not allowed on his desk. Because he's been doing the business. He needs to go back to work.
I have been working, Wendy.
Yeah.
That's where all the signs come from.
I don't like this.
I send out lots and lots of signs.
Oh, I need to iron this or something that got folded over.
Next roll.
We'll do a salad.
Yep, Tracy, back to the dark side.
He actually gets more done when he is working.
Funny enough, though, I'll still be doing shipping.
That's his profession, is a shipping.
Can't get away from that to save my butt, but.
Well, there you go. You can just take our signs to work and say, here, FedEx or UPS.
As long as I don't try to print the postage from there, I should be okay.
Oh, yeah. That would be bad.
Hey, we had people do that at Cooper.
We had someone do that at Walmart a long time ago. They got in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Where's he going to work?
It's a local machine shop.
Local.
Oh, no, they didn't close due to COVID. I got laid off due to COVID because all of our customers closed due to COVID. The company I work for has a huge international presence, and a lot of our customers were in other countries, and they just all got shut down.
Yeah. All right, this thing is thick.
This shipping job should be easier than my last job. I won't have to drive the company box truck.
Oh, yeah, you love to do that.
It's a union shop, so I can't run the crane or the forklift. All I got to do is paperwork and get everything. Tell the guys to put it on a skid and band it, and then do the paperwork.
Yeah, he'll work in another union place, but he won't be union. Lindy asked something.
It was originally called Commercial Honing. It's up on the north end of Dover, but the new name is Commercial Fluid Power. They mostly do parts for hydraulic cylinders, right? Big hydraulic cylinders.
This is why I make my bows. I don't like to run this late. This thing is thick. Oops, give me an extra one.
Joanne says, looking good.
Thank you. Yeah, I try to make my bows ahead of time, but just didn't happen that way.
Lindy, you're local to us. Yes.
It's in that industrial park.
You missed a really awesome wreath making class on Saturday.
Yep. That was my last patriotic of the year.
No, if those ones in the shop sell, we are going to replace them because it's only the beginning of June.
Yeah.
I think we have a couple more patriotic.
I have a couple more. It is a biggie. Big bow for a big wreath.
Yeah, that wreath's so big, I don't think we'll even be able to put it in the shop.
Hang it from the ceiling.
We'll take up too much wall space.
This has got 6 ribbons in it. 3 2.5 inch, and 3 1.5 inch. I've never made a 3-2-1 3-2-1, but there you go.
Is it a double blast off?
It's a double blast off. There you go. Had to make a big bow for a big wreath. I know you do, Lindy.
Well, you should have requested it off and taken the wreath class.
She couldn't have this Saturday. Becky's on vacation.
Call on.
She does enough of that on her own.
Oh, ow, Lindy. Wow.
He's being weird over here.
Oh, well, thanks for joining us, Annette.
No problem. Thank you.
Absolutely. Mom's got to come first.
I know. You and your camping. I'll go glamping, but I'm not going camping.
Well, I'd settle for a pop-up as long as it had air conditioning.
Yeah, gotta have air conditioning.
I ain't going camping without air conditioning. Sorry, I'm spoiled now.
Can't get my fingers to work tonight. Almost there. The bow's got so many loops.
Almost looks like a tree hopper.
Not quite. Now you see why I prep most of my stuff so I don't have to go this long. But I appreciate you guys sticking around.
Well, I guess you should have prepped it.
Well, you know, I had this little thing called work to do today.
You said she's got a box fan.
Not me.
Well, I don't know. That tent that your son had a spot to open to put an air conditioner.
Oh yeah, his tent has this little flap down towards the ground to set an air conditioner in his tent.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I don't think I could do tent camping anymore. I wouldn't be able to get up off the ground.
Well, our air mattress is like one of those double ones. What we sleep on when I go to my mom's. Oops, upside down. What's crazy?
The air conditioner flap.
Oh, yeah. It's funny. I'm like, what is that, a doggy door? Use it for that. My son just got back from camping.
Well,
he went camping.
A festival.
He went to a festival. Thanks, Linda. See you later. I'm just going to tack this baby on so we can... I'm going to switch cameras for me. My fingers do not want to work tonight. There we go. So I'll have some more fluffing and making sure I appreciate you guys staying. But this thing is huge. Thanks, Joyce. Thanks, Kieran. Ah, Mohican. We went rafting or canoeing down there. Thanks, Debbie. Thank you, Sandra. I appreciate you guys sticking it out with me. This is probably one of the longest lives I've done since I first started. Sign is in the shop, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the sign is in the shop if you're interested.
I posted the link.
Okay, oh, that's right. And let's see, Floyd will be live on Wednesday, unless something happens with his parents. He will be doing in the private group. So, but he will do live for the public page if nothing is going on with his parents. So, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me and sticking it out. And we'll see you later. Bye-bye.